Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming a plan with me for the week of February 6th through the 12th. I am getting a little bit behind now, but I'm trying to catch up. So here we are. This was another week in our Harry Potter rewatch journey. Well, for me it's a rewatch. For my boyfriend it's the first watch, and this was the week that we watched Harry Potter 4. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, so obviously I had to choose a Harry Potter 4 themed kit, which is the Yule Ball kit from ScribblePrintsCo. This is a very old kit. I've been hoarding this for quite some time. You can see the old format. It would be good around Christmas time as well, because obviously it takes place during Christmas, so there's Christmas trees, and I am pulling in, I think, one Christmas element in the foil, but it just lined up this way that I'm going to be using it in February, so kind of a missed opportunity, but I really wanted to use it for this week. And naturally I'm going to be bringing in some silver pixie dust foil. I did print out my usual basics collection sheets that can go basically with any spread. So we have some deco, some months, and line borders, and dividers, and swoops, and all that. I think I want to incorporate some of the long garland into this, so I have that out as well. And then here's the spread specific stuff. So for the 32mm, I used the Harry Potter one, or the Wizard one, for the last plan with me, and I didn't want to do the exact same one twice, but I also was too lazy to try to cut this washi. This was back when it was all in one piece. So since it is a Christmas type sort of kit, I did go for my Christmas 32mm. I actually already had this printed, thankfully, because these are really hard to foil. But yeah, I just thought I would throw this in, so I'm going to use the Christmas train, which also kind of makes sense because there's trains in Harry Potter. And then we have some wizard pieces. I'm just using the confetti header overlays, and then just these dividers I pulled out because I don't really use themed dividers in my spreads. And then we have the corners, deco, the wizard hats for the character stickers, soup stangles, and then I'm actually not using wizard confetti overlays. I really wanted to keep it subtle and kind of snowy. I probably would have used snow or winter overlays if I had them, but I don't. That's going to be a collection for this coming winter. So instead I'm just going to do confetti dots, which kind of looks like snow already. So we got some confetti bits, and then I picked 2 quotes to use as well. For underlays, I'm going to do something super special and exciting, which is layering marble, which I did show on my Instagram stories as an option when I first released the marble underlays. They look really cool when they're layered either. Well, what I'm planning to do for this one is just do a slightly offset layer. So you'll see the pink first, the ballerina pink. It does match perfectly the pink in the kit. Well, not 100% perfectly, but good enough. And then the silver pixie will go above that. So I am going to do a slightly offset one. An alternate option is, of course, layering it completely upside down over that. So it looks like there's 2 different marble veins going through there. But I'm going to do the offset. I think it's going to look really cool, so I have plenty of those to work with. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lay down the base, and I will see you on the other side for the day by day. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the day by day. Starting off on Monday, I marked sleeping in with a girl from Whimsy, and I marked that my boyfriend came home that day. Sometimes he comes home Sunday night or Monday morning, depending on whether he works his second job after his shift on Sunday. So it looks like he came home a little later that week. That couple sticker is from Stick with the Plan Co. I think that may be my first time using a couple sticker from that shop, so that's kind of fun. We also went grocery shopping right away. Usually we do it on Tuesdays, but this day we did it a little bit earlier. And that's another sticker from Whimsy. You can kind of tell it's an older sticker because the one I used to mark sleeping in is newer and it's like a lot lighter. So yeah, she definitely improved some quality there in the printing. And I think before we went grocery shopping, I was like hungry for a smoothie for breakfast, which does happen on occasion. Usually now I have smoothies after I work out, but sometimes I just want something like cold and fruity in the morning. I mean, I usually have apples and peanut butter otherwise, but I don't know. I feel like fruit for breakfast is the thing for me. And that smoothie sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And when we got back from doing those errands, we helped Aurora with her homework. So I marked that with a sticker from Papershire. And then we had movie night. So we watched National Treasure, which is one of my favorite movies. They're just like so fun and adventurous, and there's like a lot of history and stuff to figure out. It's like I'm not a really big history fan, but those kind of movies make history really fun. So we watched that, and I marked that with a kind of detective sticker from Sweet Ava's paper because they're kind of like solving mysteries. And then everybody else went to bed and I stayed up to work as always, and I was having a bit of an emotional night, just kind of about the whole family situation. We're still not 100% like used to it, and it's kind of hard still with me kind of figuring out my role and everything. So I was having a really hard time that night, so I marked that with a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. I'm pretty sure. And then my boyfriend like came in and like kind of saw that I was having an issue, and so we like had a serious talk about everything, and there's some things that he's been like struggling with as well, so we kind of just talked about it for a while and came to some agreements on things, but it was just good to talk about it. So I used a serious talk couple from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then after that I did do some designing, and since I used the half box, I got to use, finally, this enormous sticker from Papershire that I've been hoarding since, like, pretty much day one of planning. Because I never mark anything related to computers that big, so haven't had a chance to use it, but I do have a lot of, like, those giant computer stickers. So going into Tuesday, I marked sleeping in again with another Papershire sticker. And then I marked watching Harry Potter 4. But I didn't really write it in because I thought it was kind of obvious based on the stickers that I chose what movie it was, and I just needed to decorate that space above them. So I think it looks really cool, and you can obviously tell that it was Harry Potter 4. And that sticker is from Wonton and a Million. She did like a line of sticker sheets, one for each of the movies, and I think Fantastic Beasts as well. So I grabbed that from the Harry Potter 4 sticker sheet, so that was fun to have such a specific sticker. And obviously I chose like part of the Yule Ball scene because I had to match it to the kit, so that was super perfect. And then I did add the garland, and later I will add some sparkles as well. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the garlands for this spread. It definitely needed them. So after that, I marked that we did laundry. That sticker is from Sweet Ava's paper. And we went grocery shopping again. I think there was some stuff we needed from, I believe, the Hispanic grocery store. We needed some stuff from there. There's like a lot of stores that we like go to regularly. We go to Vaughn's, we go to Costco, and then we go to, there's like a couple Hispanic grocery stores that we go to, so whichever one we're nearby, we'll go to that. They have some really good bakery products, and some really good cheap meat as well, so there's things we need from everywhere. And I marked that with a grocery shop grocery store sticker from Whimsy. And when we came home, we watched some Hell's Kitchen. Usually we watch Kitchen Nightmares, but I think we were in a phase of watching Hell's Kitchen, because that's the show that my boyfriend, like, is into now. He showed us Kitchen Nightmares and then, like, wanted to switch to Hell's Kitchen. I kind of like Kitchen Nightmares better, but we watched both. That sticker is from Stick with the Plan Co. And then, we had an argument that day. Like, there was just a lot of stress building up about, like, mainly having time to do everything that we want to do, and, like, it feels like he only comes home for, like, 2.5 days every week, sometimes, like, 3 total, if you add up all the time, but it's really 2 full days, and a lot of that time is taken up by us doing chores, like laundry and grocery shopping, and, you know, obviously we want to, like, have fun with him and, like, go out and go shopping and play games and stuff, but there's not a lot of time to do that if we have so much chores to do. So, like, we realized that we didn't have time to do everything that we wanted to do, and the stress was just building up, and, like, he didn't really respond to some things as he should have. So we had an argument about that, but then he apologized, and then we all watched a movie that evening. So that argument sticker is from Paper K, and I had a drink, so I marked that with a sticker from Hazel sticker. And then the movie we watched was Blank Check, which is just a cute little kids movie about this kid who's, like, I don't know, 7 or something, who basically gets $1 million, and it's just, like, how he uses that money and, like, kind of gets into trouble. It feels a little bit like Home Alone, like, it's got those vibes. So it was just a fun movie. And that sticker to mark that is just a ticket stub from Papershire. It's also a very old sticker. So going into Wednesday, I marked that I had nightmares, which is becoming a pretty regular thing with me. Actually, last night in real life, I had some good dreams. This is hilarious. I haven't told anybody, but I had a dream that, like, we had gotten engaged, which is, like, pretty funny considering, like, where we are in life and how it's, like, not really a great time for that, and it doesn't really make sense with how we're still all trying to figure out a lot of things in our situation. But it was a really good dream. Anyways, but I was having nightmares for quite a while. So that sticker is from Once More with Love, and I marked Sleeping Forever. That sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I washed my hair. That's from Once More with Love. And so is the next one, to mark Cleaning the Kitchen, which I've, like, forgotten to write down when I do that, but I basically do it all the time. I'm really going through my cleaning stickers. And then I think this was, like, when I started getting into working out, I believe, like, for real this time. I had done it, like, for 1 or 2 weeks at the end of last year, and then, like, fell off the wagon, but this was when I, like, got back on it for real. And that, I don't remember where that weight sticker is from, actually. But yeah, I did do some weights that day, and after that, I marked that I read some of my book, which was Rackety Tam. I think it's, like, book 16, or I think it is 16 in the Breadwall series. That sticker's from Papershire. And then I started watching Superstore that day. I think I watched, like, 2 episodes, thought it was funny, and then just, like, never wanted to watch it after that. Like, it's, you know, it's kind of one of those shows like The Office. I've heard that Abbott Elementary is kind of also like that, so I might give that a try too. But I really wanted to try to watch Superstore because it's, like, it's, you know, it's about all the funny stuff that happens in a retail store when you work there, and I'm like, yeah, I worked at a grocery store, like, all that stuff is completely accurate, like, it's hilarious and supposed to be, like, super crazy, but, like, nope, that's accurate. So it was really fun to, like, kind of see that. But I don't know, it's hard to get invested in a whole new show with a whole new cast of characters after, you know, spending so much time with The Office and Parks and Rec, and, like, it's hard to, like, you know, start over with a new cast. So I don't know if I'm going to continue with it, but I did try it. And that TV sticker's from Carly Plans, and I did some designing that night as well. That sticker's from Once More with Love. Alright, let's try to catch up on Thursday. That was my mom's birthday that day, so I did a little happy birthday mom box, and since I used the half box, I got to use this giant sticker from it's like Tickled Pink Planning or something like that. I don't know. but the colors match the kit, so I had to use it, even though obviously that's not what my mom looks like. And then that morning, the bus, like, didn't show up, or, like, we missed it somehow, which is weird, because, like, we went out fairly early, but I guess the bus came even earlier than that, so there was, like, a couple days in a row there where she missed it, because it, like, was coming surprisingly early, so that's not great. I mean, she was driven to school by her friend's dad, which is great, because they live in the same apartment complex that we do, so that's convenient, but it was just, like, it was weird. So I wrote that there was no bus, and I used a bus sticker from, I think, Carly Plans for that. And then after that, I went to sleep and slept forever again. That sticker's from Papershire. I had a migraine. That's from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I did a voiceover. That is from Stick with the Plan Co. I did some filming that day. I think I filmed new releases, I'm pretty sure. That sticker is from also Stick with the Plan Co. I try to feed my snake again. I feed her on Wednesdays, but sometimes she doesn't eat on Wednesday, and so I have to try again on Thursday, but she's been good about that, so she did eat on Thursday. That's from Once More with Love. I read more of my book. That's from Papershire. And I did some printing and cutting of the new releases. That sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. These two are out of order, but I had to go, like, with the direction the stickers were facing, so I did list the new products. That sticker is from ScribblePrintsCo, and so is the phone to mark doing an Instagram post for those new releases. So, going into Friday, I marked Sleeping Forever Again. That sticker is also from Whimsy. And then I did another Instagram post for the new release video. Again, these are out of order. And that sticker is from Paper Echoes. I marked uploading new releases with a sticker from Sweet Ava's Paper. So yeah, I uploaded them and then did the Instagram post. I also marked working out again. I'm, like, on a schedule of 4 days per week that I work out, and 2 of those days I do some cardio in addition to, like, whatever the actual workout is. So I will mark that with, like, Peloton stickers. I don't have a Peloton, but it's like a more generic kind of exercise bike, but the only stickers really out there are for, like, Peloton. Well, I guess Carly Plans also has, like, a bunch of just bike stickers, so I'll use those too. And then the other 2 days I just mark weights. So, yeah, so I did, that was Thursday, no, that was Friday, so I think I did abs and then the bike. And then I watched The Office. That sticker is from Papershire. And I read some more. That sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And took some photos. I forget if that was, like, I think that was probably Plan With Me, like, spread photos, and then maybe some new release photos as well. That sticker is from Paper K. And then I was working on orders, so I did printing and cutting and foiling. The printing and cutting stickers from Papershire, and the mink is from Happy Daya. Saturday, I marked Sleeping In with a bed from Carly Plans. I cleaned the kitchen again. Like I said, many times a week. I'm always cleaning that kitchen. That sticker is from Stick with the Plan Co. And I did more printing and cutting and foiling. So there's Once More with Love and a Papershire mink for the foiling. And then I did finish the batch, so I got to pack those orders. That sticker's from Sweet Ava's Paper. And then I had a mochi ice cream as a dessert. I also had a dream that I was, like, trying many different flavors of taiyaki, which is like a little fish pancake with a filling in it. I think I've only in real life had the red bean paste filling, and that is, like, perfection. Taiyaki with red bean paste is, like, one of the best desserts ever. I mean, mochi's delicious too, but so is taiyaki. And I had a dream last night that there were, like, many other flavors that I was, like, buying at the grocery store, and I was gonna try. It was, like, also one of the best dreams ever. But yeah, we bought mochi ice cream, so we've got a lot of that in the freezer. That sticker is from, I think, Hazel Sticker. And then I think Aurora was having her first sleepover that night, which I feel like I thought I would mark that, but I didn't. But that's why I got to, like, watch a movie on the big TV in the living room, which is also Aurora's room. So I got to kind of have that nice experience of watching a movie on the bed with the big TV instead of just at my desk. I mean, I have big monitors at my desk, so it's still, like, a big screen experience, but it's more fun when you get to sit on bed and eat popcorn there. So had a nice little movie night for myself, and I watched The Witch, which was, like, I'm gonna go on a little tangent. it was recommended, like, as similar to Midsummer, which is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Like, really nothing compares to Midsummer. And The Witch was, like, it came up, like, as related to it. And I was like, okay, so that might be a horror movie that's kind of in, you know, a similar vein to Midsummer. And I tried it, and oh my god. Okay, first of all, it's like Puritan, you know, New England Salem witch kind of situation, and they really spoke like it. Like, I wish I had had subtitles. I couldn't understand what they were saying for most of the movie. Not that I think it was that important what they were saying, but it would have been nice to understand it. So, couldn't understand it, and then, like, what was happening was just, like, it's just, like, weird, and it made no sense. Like, there was some kind of, like, ritual stuff that was, like, hinted at, some kind of, like, witchy rituals. The actual, like, witch and creepy stuff was on screen for maybe, like, 10% of the movie, which was a huge letdown. The rest of it was just, like, the family trying to, like, cope with all the weirdness and, like, praying and accusing each other of, like, weird crap, and it's just, like, it's not really what I wanted from this movie. Like, Midsummer was, like, creepy, like, ritualistic stuff that, like, made sense. It made 100% sense. The Witch did not make any sense and was never explained. Like, nothing made any sense. So, I do not recommend The Witch. So, I used a sticker of Pandaro just, like, falling asleep watching it, which was me the whole time, basically. Not as bad as The Exorcist, which I actually fell asleep for. But that was, like, the general mood. And that sticker's from Happy Day. So, finally, let's go into Sunday. Let's see, I shaved, marked that with a Joy Planning sticker, cleaned basically the whole house before my boyfriend would come home that evening. That sticker is from Whimsy. I did my weights workout. That sticker is from Once More With Love. I did business bookkeeping. That sticker is from ScribblePrintsCo, I'm pretty sure. My boyfriend came home. So usually it's on Sundays, so that's why I marked it twice this week. And that sticker is from Whimsy. I think that's my first time using that sticker, so that's really fun. I did some planning, or pre-planning, rather, before filming. That sticker is from Paper K. When my boyfriend came home, he brought us dinner, which was from the Cheesecake Factory, so I finally got my shepherd's pie. It's so funny because, like, I have been craving shepherd's pie for a very long time, and I keep, like, looking for, like, an Irish restaurant that has it, and none of the ones around here do. Like, there's, like, no actual Irish food around here. There's, like, Irish pubs. They don't have Irish food, or, like, traditional Irish food, which is very dumb. So, I was like, okay, I guess I'll never get my shepherd's pie, which I love so much. It's my favorite food. But, like, randomly, my boyfriend was like, I want the Cheesecake Factory, and I was, like, looking through the menu, and I was like, oh, wait, I forgot. They have shepherd's pie, too. Oh, my God, who would have expected that? I didn't. So I ordered that, and all my dreams came true, and I got their delicious shepherd's pie. So now I'm really glad that, like, there's a place that I can get shepherd's pie whenever I want. So that was, like, the best discovery ever. That sticker is from Papershire. I did get a bunch of, like, skillet pies from Papershire to mark whenever I eat my favorite food. And then I also put on some Dashing Diva nails. I think that nail sticker is from Crafty Planner Co., but I'm not 100% sure. And then we watched Kitchen Nightmares. That sticker is from Happy Day. And then I filmed the base of My Plan With Me. That sticker is from Pumpkin Paper Co. So yeah, that is the spread. This is, like, literally one of my favorite spreads of all time. This color scheme is, like, perfection. I love the pastels, like, all the pinks and purples and light blues. It's just, like, everything I want, and I'm really glad that I hoarded this kit long enough to be able to do it justice with the foil that I chose. I think the silver pixie dust was really working with this kit, and also just all the garland work I did. I've started, like, being less, like, insistent on using full box overlays for the full boxes, and I've become a little bit more creative with the use of garlands and swoops, and like, deco from the deco sheet, which I always say, like, oh, I put the big ones at the bottom so you can use those as full box overlays, and I just, like, never actually did that myself until this spread, and now I'm kind of, like, doing that going forward. So if you'll look, there's, like, an owl that I put in the sidebar full box. I also put the glasses below the quote on the quote box, and then I also put the glasses on the Tuesday full box at the top. There's, like, a lightning on the one below that. And then I put another owl on Friday, and then forgot that I put it on the wrong side and tried to move it and ripped it, so just ignore that. And then Sunday there's a teeny tiny little snitch next to one of the glasses on the table. So yeah, I'm trying to, like, incorporate that more, because, like, in situations where I do use just the confetti full boxes, and not like the themed confetti. It is a little bit more subtle and not on theme, so I think it's really fun to just add a bit of deco to like make it themed that way instead of having like little themed icons everywhere, which is like going to be way too busy in certain situations. So I think this like really makes it work. And also like the garland work that I did on Sunday like just perfectly frames the scene, and so it's not covering up any like really important like clip art. So yeah, I had to work really hard to make everything kind of fit around each other, but I think ultimately it looks really, really good that way. So I'm really happy about that. And of course I love that train on the bottom washi. And then I did the garland above that too. Like, gorgeous. This is literally probably one of my favorite spreads of all time. I love it so much. And of course my handwriting on it was really fun too. So I also like really love that quote that I did in the sidebar, like these newer quotes with these fonts that I have now that I use for everything. I don't think I've used too many of those like in my actual planner yet. I mean, I do them in the mock spreads, but actually I don't even think I do, like maybe once in a while. But like how it looks in an actual spread is like, I really love it. I think I did one last week too, but yeah, so it looks really good. Anyways, that's enough of me rambling on about this spread, but like I'm so pleased with it, and I really love those snakes everywhere, obviously. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be amazing, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.